Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. This is Danny from CatchForChrist.net, and today we're going to be memorizing Judges 16:16. As always, we'll be using the Scripture Typer Bible Memory App system, and clearly this needs to sync. Just got a new phone, and but the new phone doesn't record as well for some reason. Anyway, so as always, we'll be using this app. My Verses is what you'll press on the home screen. Hit the plus sign, hit new verse, and you'll choose your book. Type in the chapter and verse, or verses, but today we'll just be doing one verse. You can choose different Bible versions, and you can organize your verses into different collections if you so choose. Then just hit import verse text, and then you will hit save. Once you hit save, you just scroll down to wherever the verse is located. Where am I? I'm in Judges. And then you'll start the three-step process. The first step is to type it. You're going to hit the first letter of each word, and the word should turn from gray to black. With such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it. Judges 16:16. Once again, with such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it. Judges 16:16. And once again, with such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it. Judges 16:16. I like to do each step at least 3 times. I also like to recite the verse as I'm typing it. The second step is to memorize it. All you're going to do here is essentially fill in the blanks. You're going to hit the first letter of each word, just like you did before, but it's going to take away half the words for you. So with such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it. Judges 16:16. Now when you make a mistake, you'll see it'll turn red, and it'll also buzz or make a beep. And the next time you try it, there'll be a heat signature to let you know where you made a mistake the previous time or times. So with such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it. Judges 16:16. And as you can see, every other time you do memorize it, it'll alternate which words are visible. With such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it. Judges 16:16. And the last step, and the reason why I like to recite it is to, after you recited it so many times, you're going to start to hear your voice in your own head, which I think is helpful. So let's see. With such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it. Judges 16:16. Now, once you get 100%, or once you hit your accuracy threshold, by default it's at 90%, but you can always change that in your settings. It'll say, "Great job, you mastered this verse." It'll say, "Review daily," but you can. That means that if you review this verse tomorrow and you get at least your threshold of accuracy, so for me, if it's at least 96%, then it will advance my review frequency to every 2 days, and then 3 days, 4 days, so on and so forth, all the way to not reviewing it at all once you've completely mastered the verse. And once you hit 100%, a lot of times it'll take me many times to get to 100%, especially if it's a longer passage with multiple verses. But once you do get 100%, I recommend that you try to get it 100% at least 2 more times to really ingrain the error-free version of that verse in your head. So when it comes time to review the verse the next day or the next days, it'll come to you a lot easier. So if you put in the work initially, I think it'll pay off dividends in the long run. And it's always important to read verses in context, so please visit CatchForChrist.net to read this verse in context and get some more context on the book of Judges. Hopefully I'll post an article and embed this video in it someday when I catch up with all the work I have to do for class. But thank you for watching. This is Danny from CatchForChrist.net. Have a great day. God bless.